Hey everyone, it's Victor here. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to talk to you about 7 simple tips on how you can save $10,000. Let's get right into it. So, number 1, before you spend, make sure you save. This is something that we've all been a victim of. Like, yeah, I want to save and everything, but when it's easier said than done, that kind of thing. Um, it's always good to think about the amount that you want to save. Now, if I'm saving $10,000, like let's say, like right now it's the beginning of the year, it's January 5th, 2022, and I'm trying to save $10,000 by the end of the year. That is by next year, January 5th, 2023. Like, how do I go about it? Basically, if I was to do it, or if I'm giving an advice to someone, I would say just break it down into a way that you'll be able to get to your goal very quickly. The $10,000 divided by 12, that's 833.333. Then the 833.33 divided by 30 days, that is in a month, to give you like a daily rate and see if you're able to like do the daily rate, which is approximately 27 point something, 27.767, let's say $28 a day. So is that goal achievable? That is number one. If I'm to take a look at these and also look at my expenses, that is before I start spending, now this spending comes in after you've already taken out your rent, your bills, that is the phone bill, maybe if you're paying a car note, all that stuff. If that's been taken care of, then you're able to save. Whatever remains, you can start saving on that. But also let's look at the goal. What's my goal? If I'm saving $5,000, I may not have as a big monthly saving, like amount of money that I'm putting into my savings account. It won't be as huge as someone who's saving $10,000. But now since I'm talking about $10,000, it's $833 or $834 a month. Now another thing on how to go about it to make it easier would be if I get paid twice a month, that is bi-weekly, I would break it down into two, that is 834 divided by 2, which is 417. So on each paycheck, I'm setting $417 aside that I'm just depositing to my account to get me to my goal, which is $10,000. That is the first one. That is before you spend, make sure you save. And whatever remains, just spend it wisely. Number 2, commit to the goal. Like, keep your mind focused on that. Make a promise to yourself that I'm gonna stick to this goal, come what, for the entire year, come what may. I know this is something that, well, people say it's easier said than done, and I've said it, but the thing is, if I'm trying to get, like, let's just say if I'm trying to, like, lose weight, I have to commit. It's the same thing with this. You have to commit. Promise yourself that you're going to stick to your goal for the entire year and commit to that decision. Number 3, break your goal into smaller pieces. And what I mean by that is give yourself pieces, like for example, give yourself a track of things that are achievable, goals that are achievable. You can say that you want to save $1 million, not spend. Save $1 million and you're working a regular job in a year. That doesn't make sense. That's what I mean, that make goals that achievable. If it means like spreading, also like saying that, okay, I won't save $10,000 in 1 year. I'll save $10,000 in what, 15 months or 16 months, or maybe in a year and a half, that is 18 months, that kind of thing. And also spread out your payments equivalent to that period, that time frame that you've given yourself. It's not that easy, but well, at least you have a plan, you have a plan. Number 4 is that you must be serious about budgeting. Budgeting. First of all, The easiest way to like fail when it comes to a business is to not keep a budget. Here's the thing: you might think I've actually had people say that, oh yeah, this month I made $10,000 out in my business, but is it $10,000 pure profit, or is it just the operating cost? What is this $10,000? You'll find that yeah, you spend $10,000, but your profit is like maybe what 2,500. That's what your profit is. So it's always good to keep a budget, to say that oh yeah, this my rent is this amount, my rent is $1,000, my phone bill is $40, um, I'm not paying a car note, that kind of thing. Food and everything, that's maybe like another $200-300 a month, which I feel like that's still a lot anyway. Just keep a small budget so that you're able to know um like every I'll call every item has its own amount that it's not supposed to go above these, and it shouldn't go below these. Like there's a threshold. That's what I mean. So if you want to save a serious amount of money, you need to keep a plan and track your finances with an airtight budget. That is, you have to know what you want. And also, a good thing about budgeting is that it will just help you eliminate waste and that kind of thing and unnecessary spending. So, number five is start a side hustle. This is one of the greatest things that I can never advise anyone, that if you want to save, that is for something. If you want to make a big purchase and you don't have the money, start saving small. Get a side hustle. And how do you do that? By looking for side hustles. If you work a regular job, spend another maybe like 10, 15 hours a week doing something that you love, that will also make you a good some that will give you some income. I have friends who do like dog walking, babysitting, and that kind of thing, and they make good money. Like they have 2 or 3 jobs that they do on the side, not like every day, but maybe 3 times a week. Maybe when they're not going to work on the weekends, that kind of thing. So yeah, starting a side hustle, and there's so many options about that, about side hustles that you could do. I'll talk to you guys about that. Number six, cut unnecessary expenses. And when it comes to these unnecessary expenses, that is, there are some things that are basically very, very avoidable. Like, for example, breakfast. You don't have to always eat breakfast outside. You don't have to go to McDonald's, or you don't have to go to Starbucks to get your breakfast. Just, okay, once in a while is fine. That's totally fine. I'm not here to discount any business, but if you're trying to save, try and forego some things. Some things, buy some milk and get a coffee maker and make your own coffee. Yeah, just for a period of time. Once in a while, it's okay to go to Starbucks, but if you're trying to cut unnecessary expenses, start making your own coffee. Because if you count it like this, every day you're spending almost $4 at Starbucks. 4 times, let's say 30 days a week, that's $120 that you could save. And how much is a gallon of milk? That kind of thing. How much is a coffee maker? $5 for the gallon of milk if you're getting it from Costco, and you actually get two and get a coffee maker. $30. That's almost $36, and you're good. And you still have some money left. So that could also save you some money, cutting unnecessary expenses. That is, if you eat outside a lot, once in a while is fine, but not every day. Cutting unnecessary expenses is number six. Number seven is track your progress. This is one of the most important things to do, because this tells you where you are. Like, you'll get to see, where is much of my money going to? Is it in food, clothing, bills? Am I overspending on something? Am I impulse buying? We've all been a victim of these. You're meant to buy something, but you end up buying almost everything that you will not need. One of the most important steps to achieving a long term goal, saving like $10,000, is to track your progress. And I'm not just talking about like every now and then you have to look at your bank account, like, I'm talking about a constant visual reminder that keeps you focused. That is like writing on a sticky note. Well, sticky note is too small. Like having something that reminds you, oh, I'm meant to save this amount of money. I'm meant to save this amount of money, you know. Um, yeah. So, and this will vary from people. You could use like a good example that I would like to give is you could use Excel to keep track, because you can color code it. Like you'll see the red could stand for, oh, that's the danger zone, like I'm now veering off course, like I'm not getting I'm not in my I'm not on track, I'm off track, that kind of thing. So this is one of the things that we need to keep, or maybe just come up with another way, like another system that you'll use to help you track and to keep you in line. There's just so much truth to the saying that out of sight, out of mind. So just keep your goal in sight with a visual saving tracker. Mm. And another thing that I forgot to say is, as much as you're doing this, also remember to always have a savings account where you're depositing your money, and the money can earn interest. It's not just sitting in the bank, just like that. So yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you guys like these videos, and do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video, share it with your friends, and yeah, I'll be making these kind of videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.